Hi, I'm Sunny Bottoms, and this is Between Two Levees. Today, my guest is Michael Bosworth of Bosworth Farms near Rio Oso, California. Thanks again for joining me, Michael. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So today, you were on an earlier episode where we discussed your herbicide programs and kind of even your organic production and your rice brand that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things that I found fascinating when I came out here, being from the Mid-South, is with our straw after harvest, we could still burn the straw, or with our climate also being hotter in the winter, we have a little bit more straw deterioration. If we leave the flood water on over the winter, a lot of that breaks down, so we don't have as much straw to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But I know out here, it's not the same issue.
Right.
So could you talk a little bit about how you manage your straw here and what it looks like in the winter here as far as waterfowl as well?
Yeah. So, in California, we burned for a long time, and in the 90s, that kind of started going away. So typically, after harvest now, we'll go in with a flail mower and try and shred the rice straw as much as we can. A lot of growers will disc after that to incorporate everything, and then, usually going to flood after that. And so that's all taking place in later September through October. And then throughout the winter, other growers will also use like a rice stomper. So that's a tractor with steel wheels, and usually it has a cart that goes behind it that's made of steel that is just going to further incorporate the straw with the mud and help things break down, kind of smash things down into the soil. And that's been a really good program for eliminating the straw. Yeah.
As far as the expense, you don't have to give a dollar amount, but what percentage of expense is that for your whole crop production? Being able to...
Yeah, I mean, it's, I'd say, a ballpark figure for chopping is going to be, a little over $30 an acre, probably the same for disking. Then, we're lucky we're in a water district that, the water is pretty reasonable. Some folks are having to pump groundwater in the winter to facilitate that breakdown. So, you could be into it $100 an acre or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. Also, we were talking about waterfowl.
Yeah.
So what is, just give us some background on that.
Yeah, so kind of a win-win for California rice is, all the work that's going on to break down that rice straw is also creating a lot of great habitat for migratory waterfowl on the Pacific Flyway, as well as migratory shorebirds. So over the last about 11 years, there's been some really interesting partnerships with the Nature Conservancy and other wildlife groups to work with rice growers to, achieve goals of habitat creation and habitat availability, right after harvest, or kind of extending a little bit into planting season for migratory shorebirds. So we're accomplishing our goals of breaking down rice straw, but also, really helping out a lot of these migratory birds.
Right. That is great information. Thank you for talking about that with me today.
Yeah,
All right.
of course.